Well, hello, welcome to Michigan Magazine on RFD. I'm Barry Stutzman, and in our Woodworker Shop studio today is Carol Fisher. And Carol, if you don't know her now, is our event coordinator at the Michigan Magazine Museum. Good day, Carol. Good to see you here. You had a very busy year at the Michigan Magazine Museum, haven't you?
That's true.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about that. Today's feature is our Going Green Expo that was held at the museum this past summer. Going Green, what is that all about, Carol?
That is about making the most for your money and living in harmony with the environment.
We always love to live in harmony.
It's not about taxes. It's not about what manufacturing's doing. It is about us personally.
Right. Not necessarily global warming. It's about what we can do. Yeah, and the things that are around us.
Using sustainable resources like the wood that's in this lovely shop.
Woodworker Shop, all northern Michigan wood. Beautiful. And that's what we're doing. What type of people were there? What type of vendors did we have there?
We had Green Energy Solutions from the Upper Peninsula. They brought a windmill and a information on solar water heaters and other ways to go green. We had Toby and Diane Goodell from Mansalona with their wood stoves, and they had these 4 stoves all stoked up. It was a chilly weekend, so we were standing around warming our hands around the wood stoves. We had Debbie Grout, and she makes heirloom jewelry out of heirloom bean and corn seeds.
Wonderful.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah. You know, you're getting us all worked up here. You're going to give away the plot to today's show. So we're going to get into look at what happened at our expo at the grounds of Michigan Magazine and Museum in just a moment. So stick around. We'll talk a little bit more with Carol in just a moment. But we're going to go green in just a second.
Is your home a place you look forward to coming home to? Skyline Wood's natural pine and cedar products allow you to transform your existing house into that log home of your dreams. Or you can build totally new with all the character and feel of a real log home while retaining stick-built construction methods. Give your entire exterior a facelift or just remodel one room. The choice is easy with Skyline Wood's do-it-yourself log siding and paneling. Give your home that up-north feel with Skyline Woods, available at the Woodworker Shop.
Well, there you go. We had a fun time at the Going Green Expo. Carol, looked like you had your hands full there.
Thank you.
So much so that we're going to have part 2 coming up next week in Michigan Magazine. So we're going to have a lot of fun there too. Anything else you'd like to mention about what happened there at the Going Green? Just that we have something planned for next year too.
We certainly do.
And you're taking applications, right?
I certainly am. And a lot more applications.
Okay.
We're going to have more vendors, more entertainment, and hopefully we're going to have a good weekend.
Oh yes, we will. The weather wasn't cooperative this year, but still we had a fairly decent turnout for the weather. You know, people always are interested in something that they can economize on and take advantage of. It's all around them too. But we've got a lot of things planned coming up at the Michigan Magazine Museum, don't we?
Oh, we sure do. We're going to start out on Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
The 28th, 29th, and 30th with an all barter weekend where people can donate product or services to the museum for their space. All this has to be run through Nelson. And then on June 25th, 26th, and 27th, we're doing Fun Days. Now, Fun Days is for everybody, but Friday is special for Red Hatters.
Ooh, okay, okay.
We're going to have Cinderella's coach again.
Oh, wonderful.
Paul Myers from Rose City will be here with his Perchelon team, taking the ladies on rides. Paleo Joe is going to be here, and he's going to bring some specimens, some mammoth tooth and old deer skulls, and he will be giving lectures down in the lower gallery. He'll also be arranging tours in the fall between Rogers City and Alpena. He will take people out looking for fossils and identify them.
Okay, okay.
And then July 23rd, 24th, and 25th, we're doing the Bigfoot Bash.
Now, this is serious stuff, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it is. We are going to have serious speakers. We are also going to have people giving their eyewitness accounts. But because we like to appeal to everybody, we're also going to have some just plain fun stuff. We're going to have a Bigfoot look-alike contest.
Oh.
a Bigfoot calling contest.
Don't look at me when you say that.
Well, they're not that big.
Size 9.5, I don't think so. Well, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, but it's going to be both serious and, you know, tongue-in-cheek, and we'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we'll have some great entertainment at all these events. And then Going Green will be August 27th, 28th, 29th. And again, great entertainment, great food, great vendors. And then September 17th, 18th, and 19th, we're doing the Civil War encampment. And the Civil War encampment has been mainly Union soldiers. This year we had one Confederate. But next,
call him a target, wouldn't it?
Next year we're supposed to have 25 Confederate soldiers. Well, 45.
Oh, my.
Oh, the South is rising again.
Yeah, it'll rise again, right. And also, what's involved in some of our events is the mill tours, and we're going to talk to Gary from the Woodworker Shop a little bit and find out about what those entail. That's a neat thing that people have found very popular from the very beginnings of the Michigan Magazine Museum. But before we get into that, I'd like to tell everybody that the new RFD TV magazine is out. This is the big 10th anniversary issue, and if you want to keep track of Michigan Magazine, what's coming up on next week's show or the week after, we have a complete listing in here and tells you all about who's going to be on the program in Michigan Magazine. We just like to give them a plug every once in a while because this is a great TV guide to have in hand. Carol, thanks again, and
Thank you,
we're going to see Gary in just a moment.
And we're looking forward to seeing you at all the events.
Oh, yes. Well, like I said before, we have a guest in the studio again, Gary G. of the Woodworker Shop across the street. We are at the new winter home of Michigan Magazine. We'll be broadcasting our ins and outs every once in a while from this beautiful building. Gary, thanks for allowing us in here.
Thanks for coming in.
It's a beautiful building. The Woodworker Shop has a lot to be proud of. I mean, a lot of this wood comes from this area, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure does.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful place, and people just can come in and walk around and just have a good time. And down below, I see that there are a few Michigan artists on display that you handle. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So anytime that people want to come in, your hours are, you know, Monday through Saturday, aren't they?
Yes. Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and Saturday just in the morning from 8 till noon.
That's enough. I tell you what, during the summer months is a great time to visit because you can stop here, go to the museum, and stop here. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about him involved in the Going Green and other things at the Michigan Magazine Museum that kind of spills over to our museum, what's happening over here at the Woodworker Shop, and that is tours to a working mill, right?
Right.
Tell us a little bit about what's involved in that, Gary.
Well, about every half hour to 45 minutes, we'll load up a bus load that'll take us about 5 miles up to the road to our mill. From there, we'll show the individuals how we take a raw log, peel the bark from it, run it through our gang saws, stack the lumber in individual sizes, dry it out through our large kilns. From there, we'll run it into our planing shop, where we run a profile of either our paneling or our siding, and then package it up, bring it down here to the Woodworker Shop where we retail it.
That is amazing because there's a lot of adults, not just kids, who really don't realize the process. They just see a tree out there and they see it turn magically into a board. Do you find a lot of people just in awe of what they see sometimes?
Oh yeah. We also give them each a sample of whatever product we're running that day, and they'll quite often come down here and are just amazed at everything that's involved in the process.
I know. I tell you what, we started these tours, you started these tours here when we first really got underway at Michigan Magazine Museum, and it happened to be one of the more popular attractions here. It drew crowds that just amazed us, and the good thing about it too is that it's a free event. I mean, people come on down here and get on the coach and take a trip out there and have a good time. We appreciate you taking part in what we have out there, and we just want to remind everybody that the Woodworker Shop is just a fine example of Michigan business going strong with the wonderful things we have around us that we're taking advantage of, and you do it quite well. Gary, thanks for stopping by the Michigan Magazine
Thank you so much.
New Studios. I mean, you're here all the time, pretty much. We'll see a lot of you. And thank you, everyone, for stopping by in Michigan Magazine. And we'll see you here next week on the RFD Television Network or online at twitter.com, facebook.com, myspace.com. Where else, Carol? We're all over the place. MichiganMagazine.com, Spirit of Michigan. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next week.